Hey everyone, welcome to Kempner Canucks. My name is RevTrev, and welcome to the post-game show where the Mammoth come in and literally only put up 18 shots. That's right, you heard that right. If you didn't watch the game, they only had 18 shots. But guess what? They had 4 goals. 4 goals. So I had it that we had lost 3-1, but no. We did way better than that. We lost 4-1 to the Utah Mammoth. And you know what's weird about this game? And I know that Canuck fans are going to want to lose their minds. I get it. I understand it. I'm frustrated myself. Okay, I'm frustrated myself. But at the end of the day, if you actually watch this game, Vancouver had every opportunity to win this game. So if you just look in the box score and you look at this and go, the Canucks suck and can't even get get scored on 4 goals on 18 shots, and it's like we should have won. We should have won this game. We had every opportunity. The goalie was fantastic for Utah, but more importantly than that, we had better chances. We looked like the better team most of the night. We just couldn't get that puck in the net. And I know you're going to be like, RevTrev, like, bro, this needs to be like, this is hockey 101. If you want to win games, you got to score more points and more goals than the other team. I know. This is what's so frustrating about this team. They're right there. And how in the world are we losing games like this? We've got the talent. Lankinen played pretty good tonight. The first goal by Utah was deflected by both Petterssons and went in. You know what I mean? Like, it's just Canuck luck over and over and over again. And all these people are like, tank, let's tank this season. And guess what? We're going to tank. We're going to get number 1. And then we're going to go into the draft. And guess what? We're going to lose the first pick because that's the Canuck way. It's like we cannot get a break. We couldn't get a break tonight. We've never had a first pick. We've never won a Stanley Cup. We've been close. We've been the bridesmaid 3 times, but never the bride. I mean, I don't know what to tell you other than, guys, we outshot them 32. Is that right? 32 to 18. We outchanced them tonight, and they just scored more goals than us. And it's like, oh my gosh. It is so frustrating being a Canucks fan. Like, I in my description, my bios and stuff, I say, lifetime Canucks fan who's been through the good and the bad and the ugly. Lots of good moments, lots of disappointments. Right now, this team is absolutely disappointing. It's hard to watch. It's hard to fathom. Nobody, and I'm talking about nobody, thought that we were going to be dead last in the NHL. Like, nobody's like, Vancouver's going to suck. Vancouver's just going to be bottom of bottom. Nobody thought that. Not even the rivals. Not even the haters. So, I have friends coming. I'm just sitting here watching. I'm getting so many text messages from friends Like literally, another rage fest. If one of my friends messaged me and goes 14 or 18 shots, 4 goals. Ouch. Right. Another rage fest. If so, I will need to watch it. Yeah. This guy's like, I'm going to watch the post-game show if you lose your mind. I mean, what do you want me to say? We couldn't score. Another friend of mine just texted me, said the Canucks are brutal. I mean, this is where we're at. And you might say, well, RevTrev, like, bring it to the studs, okay? Bring it down. Should the Canucks tear it down to the studs and rebuild, or try to revamp this roster? Guess what? We don't have a choice at this side. If you're saying revamp this roster, it doesn't matter. We're trying to get points, and we can't get points. So if you think about it, it's like, even if we're trying at this stage with no Demko, with no second line center, I'm sorry, this team is not good enough. It's not good enough. The defense isn't good enough. The power play is not good enough. The penalty kill is absolutely atrocious. This is what we're watching. Guys, you can get tickets for dirt cheap. In Edmonton, you could have gone to the Wild game. I think TickPick had prices for $23 US to get into Edmonton. They're sucking too. Every Canadian team stinks except for Ottawa. And here we are. We're in the same boat, but we're worse. We're dead last. You can go to a game for dirt cheap. I said to my son tonight, hey, maybe it's worth it to go to a game. It's so cheap right now. Like, I'm not going expecting them to win at this stage, but I love watching Quinn Hughes. I love watching Kiefer Sherwood. I love watching, Garland and others. You know what I mean? Let's go watch them. Why not? And then we'll just go watch the other team. Let's go pick a game. Should have went to the Colorado game, right? McKinnon, Nashis, McCarr, Blackwood, Taves. You can go see the Stars. But guess what? I mean, we look good tonight. We looked way better than they did against Colorado. And we couldn't get 2 goals. So this is it right here. Canucks actually played well, but could not score. Then the other theme tonight, power play problems continue. Okay. These are all the headlines. Okay. And then this one, top line looks very good, but can't produce points. It's kind of important to produce points. And the good news tonight, if you're going to take this, we're going to take positives away, is, can I just say that Carlson looks like he belongs? Played on the top line tonight. Man, he looks good. Man, it took them a long time to get him to that top line. Now, I get it. You're paying Besser a lot of money, and he is not producing, everyone. He is not producing. You paid Garland a lot of money. He couldn't find a way tonight. And so we're throwing Carlson, who's been our third line right winger, and now he's on the top line, and he looks like he's playing for the Calder Cup. Just keep him up there. And everyone's complaining, Pettersson doesn't have any line mates. You've been saying that for years. You know who he's played really well with? Kuzmenko, JT Miller, Brock Besser. When that Lotto line was together, that was awesome. Okay? He's got to have other people to play with. He doesn't have other people to play with. And that's the problem. We need another elite centerman, not a second line center. We need a number 1 center. That's what we need. Those guys don't grow on trees. You got to draft, you got to tank, you got to draft, you got to develop. It takes time. And by then, Pettersson's old. And so if you end up trading, and I still think they're going to extend Hughes, okay? I really do. I know a lot of people think I'm delusional to say that. I'm probably the only guy on the internet now that says this, and I believe that he's going to stay, okay? But if you're going to trade Quinn Hughes, you've got to get a centerman back in return. You have to. You have to get one. There's no oh, we're just going to get another defenseman back. No. You have to get a centerman that can play now. They want players. They don't want picks. Because they're not here to rebuild. That's what they're saying. They're not here to tear it down to the studs. But we're at that stage. It's like, I mean, I like that he's had a better season. I'm really happy with seeing how he's played. But like, I mean, he played pretty good tonight. There was defensive things that he did well, offensive things he did well. He even tried to shoot the puck on a one-timer. I was like proud of him. You know what I mean? And here we are. Here we are, everyone. So this is what it's like. This is what it's like to be a Canucks fan. Carlson looks like he belongs. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. But Baines, baby, gets his first goal of the season. What a beautiful goal. Well done. Great tip. Let's just watch it. Because, heck, why not? We've literally got nothing else to do other than complain and cry and whine that we lost 4-1. We can just sit here and just watch this game and talk about how we had so many shots that didn't go in. We can talk about how we won on the face-off circle, that we we didn't out-hit them. We didn't out-block shot them. Well, we gave up the puck more than they did, and you know what I mean? Like I don't know. What do you want to talk about tonight, everyone? What do you want to talk about? Oh, let's talk about our sheep Baines. Let's talk the Surrey sensation. Okay? So here we go. Ratu over, and then shoots it on net, and Baines tips it at home, and that's it. It's the guys who got points tonight: Baines, Ratu, Lekkerimäki. There's no Pedersen. There's no Besser. There's no Garland. There's no DeBrusk. By the way, Kane didn't play tonight. I mean, what do you want me to say? What do you want me to say? A lot of people are like, hey, that's why I was close. Well, it wasn't. I mean, 4-1 final is not close. I know there's an empty netter, so I get it. I get it. But this is where we're at, everyone. This is where we're at. A 4-1 final. And you know what? I was listening to Thomas Drance from The Athletic today. And the way he talked about Utah was they were such a superior team than us, that we are lucky to be on the ice. You know, I'm over-exaggerating. And I watched the game, and I'm like, you know what? This league is a league of parity. We should have won this game. At least we should have taken to overtime. But no, they found a way to win. And that's why he'll be like, yeah, told you guys. Told you guys. And I'm sitting there going, man, we were this close. We were this close, everyone. I mean, that's where we're at. That's where we're at. So we can try to defend this team all we want. We can try to be positive, but it's not looking good. It's not looking good at all. It's frustrating being a Canucks fan right now. It's maddening. It's heartbreaking. It's like you just want to tear your hair out. You know what I mean? You just want to give up. Not on life, but just on sports, not sports, hockey. It's like, what's going on? Why watch anymore? Why buy the merch? Why go to the games? Why turn the game on? Why? To just give you my heart and let you break into a million pieces again? Like, this is what it's like. And you're like, whoa, RevTrev. I mean, we're last. We are last place. And if that's acceptable to you, it's not acceptable to anyone. I know they're trying. I know they're close. I know it's a couple bounces the wrong way. I get it. You know what I'm glad, though? You know what I'm glad? That you're here. That's what I'm glad about. The Canucks tried, couldn't make it. But let me get in the promo. I want to dive into your comments. So glad that you are here with me. Let's have a therapy session together, shall we? Let's just relax and tell everyone our Canuck problems, and maybe there's some positives out there. By the way, that penalty that wasn't called on Garland was absolutely garbage. That was so awful. He literally picked up Garland and threw him down. I videotaped. I recorded it. I'm gonna post it on my TikTok and my ex and all that stuff. It was horrific. So, well, looking forward to hearing your comments. All right. David W's in here. It says final score 4-1. Mammoth Canucks remain dead last in the NHL standings. Patrick is here and says, we stink. It's true. It's true. Coach Rob Willie didn't say anything negative. He said hello. Hi. Hello, Rob. Good to see you. Rod says Canucks got rocked. Ryan says, I don't even watch the games anymore. I mean, thank you for showing up to this. This is more exciting than the Canucks games. I'm just telling you that right now. I'm just here for the recap. You're here for the rant. You're here for the therapy session. You're here so that you can just like feel the pain like we're all pain and just like, hey, someone else understands. Someone else gets it. Someone else knows what it's like to believe in blue and let them break your heart over and over and over again. Well, thank you, Ryan, for coming here. You didn't even watch the game, but you're here for the recap, and I appreciate it. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here. It is crazy. So Rod wants us to tank for McKenna. I mean, that might not be a bad idea. Like if you look at that, right? And we've been talking about this quite a bit lately, everyone. Is just this idea that we can tank now and just enjoy life because we have major problems. We've got major problems. And if you look at it, we can just tank for McKenna, right? Tank for McKenna. Jaden is here. Jeez Louise. Callum is in the building. Wow, 4-1. I know. Dead last in the standings, Kemp. I know, Jaden. I don't know what else can we say? Callum with some positivity equals Canucks are the best team in the NHL at being bad. Yay. Hey, speaking of which, let me just go into one last rant, and I need to bring this up. Is there any way I think I can bring this up. I want to show you the image. Where is it? Nope. It's got to be under downloads or something. Oh no, it must be here. Kempner Canucks. Let's see. Where did I put this picture? Okay. I just want to rant about one thing. Okay. You should put it under rants. Canucks jersey. It should be under there. Where do I have this? Regular season. No. What's going on here? Okay. So I can't find it apparently. Canuck fans. Transparency. There it is. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Okay. How do I not find that? That's weird. Okay. NHL Transparency. Why did I put it underneath there? Okay. I want to show you this. Okay. So really liked the Filipino jersey. It's nice. It's classic. It's clean. I like the moment of silence. That was really cool. I think that was special. What happened to the Filipino community was horrific, and I'm so sorry that happened, and I'm glad the Canucks acknowledged that, and we did a moment of silence. Okay, and I love this jersey, and just as much as I love this jersey, I love that the Indigenous jersey that they made was it last year, year before. But my problem with this, okay, my problem with these jerseys is the price, right? Is the price. It's $750. $750? You know what? I don't know if that's what it costs to put a new jersey, and that's how they're going to be able to revamp their costs because they got to do all these kind of things. I have no idea. Maybe I'm wrong, but $750. This is not honoring the Filipino community. This is ripping off the Filipino community. This is the indigenous jersey was so awesome. I would have like, that is cool. I would love to buy that. Then I saw it was $750. Listen, a normal Canucks jersey is $250. You're tripling the price of these jerseys. It makes no sense. Why? Even if you made it $300, okay? That's fine. You want to increase it a little bit? Go from $250 to $300. Heck, even put it $330, okay? People would have bought that, but no one's buying these jerseys, and the ones that you're gouging them, and especially these cultures. Man alive. It really makes me mad that it's $750. Like, life's already expensive. All the food, the gas, everything, rent, mortgage has gone up. Everything has gone up. And we're like, hey, I know how we can help the Canuck community. Let's put in new seats. Well, that's great. Well, we're going to increase the ticket prices to pay for that. Oh, but our product's going to be the worst in the league. And we're going to have these specialty jerseys, and we're going to charge triple what they cost. Does that make sense to you? Sorry, I did an extra rant about the seats and the ticket prices. I like the new seats, don't get me wrong. Okay, but like let's be honest. $750. Is anyone else? Yeah, like look at that. Yeah, they're 1%. Yeah, the 1% are really out of touch with reality. The millionaires and the billionaires are like, hey, I got a good idea. Let's make this jersey $750. I'm not wrong, right? I'm not wrong. That pricing comes from Adidas when they sold and made in Canada on Pro Ice worn jerseys. Fanatics has made those jerseys available for people to buy, but they keep the Adidas pricing, which sucks. Ooh, Goldman is mad about this. Ooh, they're cheap. No, I'm not saying they're going to hell. Okay, I'm not saying they're going to hell. Okay, for this is just hockey. This is just hockey. This is just a hobby. Okay, we're not going there. Toy maker, you have to pay EP40 so jerseys go up. No. Jerseys didn't go up. They're $250. Okay, they didn't go up. It's these jerseys right here. These jerseys right here. The specialty jerseys, they're like, hey, we're going to charge triple. $750 Canadian, potentially before taking into account GST and PS. Oh my goodness. Yeah, we got to pay tax on that. I mean, let's just be honest, right? Let's just be honest. And they're not the game-worn ones, Coach. I don't think. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I just ranted because they're all game-worn. But I think you can buy these. No, I'm going to fan base right now. Van base right here. Okay, we're going to jerseys right now. Okay. Where is the new ones? Where are the new ones? They got to be on here. Oh, yeah, I'll show you these ones too. Let me just bring this up, okay? Because we got to stop sharing this. I want to show you this. I know we're supposed to be talking about. There's not a lot to talk about the game, everyone. Let's be honest. Okay? So we're going to Van Base. Now look at when these jerseys came out, they wanted $400 for the. I thought that was ludicrous. This one right here. Now you can get them for $200, right? And there's only. Well, no, they have all sizes. So if you want one of these ones, the Grizzlies ones, but where are the ones from tonight? Where are the ones from tonight? Like, There's got to be stuff tonight, right? Where's tonight's jerseys? Let's just go Orca jersey with a number, $300. If you want to custom it on the Van jersey site or the Van Bay site, it's $320. They don't even have them on there, so I don't know. Maybe that's what they are. This is what we're talking about. It's crazy. Cray. Yeah. You know what? I know a lot of people buy the knockoffs, and I get it. You save a ton of money, but let's be honest, okay? The logos aren't the same. The quality's not the same. It's close, and it's really hard to tell, so I know a lot of people want to do it, but it's not the same. They only make those special jerseys in the pro model, I think. Okay. Could be wrong, but that's how it used to be. Okay. Now, the pro are like $650. How do I find that? Where can I get that? Wishing you a blessed night, King. How are you, man? Oh, thanks so much, Mitch. I'm doing fine. Like, honestly, I'm doing fine. Like, it looks like I'm just losing my mind. It's tough being a Canucks fan, as you know. The specialty jerseys are expensive because they're limited edition. I get it. But wouldn't it be better? Like, wouldn't it be better if those indigenous jerseys or these Filipino jerseys were like, they were more reasonably priced so you can see a lot of people wearing them? Like the people that design those logos, okay? They design the logos. Wouldn't it be so much cooler? It's like, yeah, I see people wearing my stuff. You know what I mean? Like I got my Kempner Canucks hats. If you want to buy a Kempner Canucks hat, please do. You know, get one for Christmas, buy one for Boxing Day, do whatever you want. Get one. Email me at Kempner Canucks. I love these. I like it when I see other people wearing my stuff around. But imagine creating the logo, what a good job they did on these Filipino jerseys. Anyways, I'm just ranting at this stage. I'm sorry. We got to go back to the game. I want to go talk to people here about. Sorry, I went on there. Okay. Canucks will finish last and probably end up picking fourth. I know that's exactly what I said at the beginning of this show. Join Team Tank, buddy. The juice is so much sweeter over here. But you don't get the good rants, you know what I mean? So, Big Tank Warrior. Member for 11 months. Why can't they make it work? I don't know, man. I've been trying to be positive, but holy crap, this team sucks right now. Justin Incredible says, mammoth-sized win for Team Tank. Woo! Let's go, Team Tank. Can't wait for the Whitecaps game, Maureen. Yeah. I forgot about that. What time does it start? 11? I think it's 11. Canucks are worse than the Flames this year. Dude, right now they are. Like I watch the Flames and I watch us and I'm like, I still think we're better, but we're not. Okay. Mark says, evening, Trev. Looks like the Canucks keep their losing ways. Trade now. Make it happen. We suck. Feeling like I was watching a Chiefs game with all the missed calls on Utah. I mean, Garland got flipped on that third goal behind Utah's net. I agree. But you can't. Okay, but Marcus, just so you know, you can't put it in the ref's hands. You got to take care of business on your own end. You got to score the goals. You can't have the refs bail you out. They won't bail you out. Casket says, even Finn is leaving the Pacific Coast. Oh, gee. Kelly is here. Canucks losing so much, I'm betting that they'll lose the draft lottery. Monty, some years it just hurts to be a Canucks fan. Regardless, I've been a fan for 49 years and will be for another 49. Hopefully. Let's go, Monty. I love it. Just once before we die, right? Don't worry. Even if they get 1 or 2 first overall picks, they will and trade them and do every other. Yeah, I know. We got Nedved. Could have had Jagger, right? Could have had Matthew Tkachuk. Could have had, and he goes on. Got a draft right, even if you get the first pick. And I don't think McKenna is a center. I think he's a left winger or something like that, everyone. It's management and ownership's fault, not the players. I think it probably. I mean, I don't understand. We re-sign these guys. I don't know. Big deals. We stick with the second line center who's got major injury issues. We extend Demko, who I absolutely love watching play hockey, knowing full well that he's not healthy. There's a good chance he's never going to do that. Alvin's going to draft another Levy. You Levy. Monty, fire management. Demko is predictable. Failure to secure needed off-season pieces. I know. Marcus wants us to blow it all up and start from scratch. Dave says tear it down now. Ever since Buttman entered the NHL, no Canadian team will ever win the cup. Woo! It's going right to the top here, Kelly is. Yes. He was on fire tonight. First star in my eyes. Dead fish has more life than the Canucks. It's a dead orca. At this point, I'm more upset about the Whitecaps leaving town than the Canucks' predictable suckage. We all missed the lotto line. I'm still miss JT Miller. I don't know. I don't think Quinn Hughes is leaving, but maybe I'm delusional. I don't know. Full-blown bottom feeders, Darren says. You know what, Darren? You're right. And by the way, I love the hoodie on your profile picture. That's cool. Yeah, full-blown, Darren. Brock is floating all over the ice. Yeah, I don't think he looks good this year. Leave everything the same is working. The Canucks are outstanding while everyone else is inside sitting down. Yeah, we're tanking. Even if we don't want to, we're tanking. Be fair for Garland. He just got back in the lineup for afternoon. That's fair. I don't want to be too hard on him. I'm liking our chances at a top pick in the draft. We can trade for picks and prospects. Trev, you need a hug? Yeah, probably. I'll ask my wife for a hug later. Okay. I'm quite happy. I hope the outcome of more losses continues. It's long-term goals, not short-term. High draft pick, and we'll be much better next year and the season to come as versus a mid pick. That's true. If the first round overall pick plays right away, if you want to develop them for a couple of years, then I'm worried. I want a Matthew Schaefer to play right away. I want a Connor Bedard. I want a Celebrini to play right away. That's what I want. If we're gonna go full rebuild or full tank, then let's just do that. Okay, let's just do that. Petey has been much better, but everyone is saying he's back, but his old self is high. I don't know. Monty says Besser was only re-signed due to a lack of other options. I agree with that statement. Demko should be a fragile backup, not a starter. Yes, he's great when healthy, but how many seasons since has he played a whole season? I know. It's good point. Wearing my Canucks hat at a checkout today. Guy says to me, Garland's back tonight. We both look at each other with zero enthusiasm or hope for the season. Oh my goodness, it's hard. I still wear my Canucks stuff out. Get sympathy. Maybe I'll get a hug. I don't know. Canucks allowed a goal on their own PK while having failed to score. You mean penalty power play? PK while failed to score any of their 3 power plays. Didn't they only have 2 power plays tonight? I think we're going for the first round pick. Yeah, it looks like that, Peter. I don't think we have a choice. Fire management before you trade Hughes or draft players. Alvin will just draft more Swedes and soft Euros. Okay. I mean, that's a bold statement. Feels like most of their signings are because, they tick off a better player and settle for the second or third choice. Zadorov. What if all Hughes contract at the and at the same time and go to Florida for tax-free contracts. All Hughes could do that. They totally could. Hughes will want a cup. They will throw the franchise at him money-wise, but I bet he still walks. McDavid already proved bargain signing doesn't amount to anything. Monty, I hear what you're saying, but can I just respectfully disagree? You got to put people in the seats, and keeping McDavid was keeping people in the seats. If they lost McDavid, and I know they're sucking right now. Don't get me wrong. But they're not going to just like, they're still going to make the playoffs, right? I think we got to sign Quinn back. They suck at negotiating with respect. But there'll always be next season. Leckermacki and Ratu assisted on the same Baines goal. Other forwards pretty much were no shows on the score. On the score sheet, no shows, but I felt like they were there. They played good tonight. I thought they played good. I thought DeBrusque played good. Besser was okay. Garland was okay. Carlson was good. Pettersson was good. I think Baines played fine tonight. I think Sasson was okay. I have a sinking feeling, sir. Well, we're at the bottom. There's nowhere but up. At least the fourth line showed up tonight. That's true. Abby goal all the way. Maybe. Hughes was done with the Canucks the moment they traded JT Miller. Just like Tocchet was. You know what? To be honest, I really think that maybe Tocchet, it wasn't the JT thing that pushed him on the way. It was that the potential that they could lose Quinn Hughes. And if he said, if we lose Quinn Hughes, we're going to be bottom of the barrel. So. Toymaker says Alvin will draft Swedes and perimeter players and get hosed in any trade for Hughes. Zero confidence in him. I don't know if I have zero confidence, but it hasn't been good lately. 2 years ago, it was the opposite. I know, Richard. It doesn't make any sense. And scroll down to some people who haven't commented yet. Sadly, their forward group isn't good enough. No, you're right. And by the way, love your videos. Good guy. I believe this is the same guy, Jeremy, from TikTok, right? Just let me know if I'm right. But yeah, forward group was not good enough. I'll keep watching, but they're not getting any more of my money. Yeah, you've already paid for your cable. You might as well just watch it. Canucks have 18 Swedes in the system. I don't mind having Swedes as long as they're great. I don't think it always comes down. I don't want to play the race card on everything. You know what I mean? But I mean, the Leckermacki year, didn't the Swedes win the whole thing? Leckermacki was the MVP of the World Juniors. I don't know. Like, drafting him wasn't a bad idea. Fans need to watch and support the losses. That's the only way ownership and management will go along with it. I'm doing my part. If I want losses, and I tune in to support a movement that has to be done. Fans need to watch and I feel like I'm confused on that. Puck out of luck. Tankinen. Is that how you say it? When Trev providing the group with therapy session. I know, that's seriously. Recently got a G. What, G? For like Packers? My Packers? I want to hear McKenna might not go first. I'm positive. Start watching the Whitecaps in the World Cup next year. It's going to take a while for the Canucks to develop. Recently got a goal sink Budweiser red light beer mug. Feels like I've got them. Feel like it's broken because it doesn't go off. Dude, I've got 4 of those, and they never work. I mean, they do, but they don't. I called it before the season started. Canucks will finish bottom 7, and I got trolled for being honest. Guess who's in the bottom 7? I mean, that's a good call, but you never picked, and I never picked. I didn't come close. I thought we were making the playoffs. Speaking of which, by the way, I have it that I quoted I put my quote that we're going to make the playoffs, and I've already changed the graphic on there and said false. When you watch the intro or the outro, watch it to the end. You're going to laugh. Nobody would have thought that the Canucks were dead last this year. There's no way. Yeah, that Filipino logo is really great. I love it. We can tank for McKenna, but we have Coots, Medvedev not looking bad, looking great in the future if we can change management. Toymaker says you lose Miller and Suter, and fans expect to be better than the year before. Yeah, I thought Demko was going to be healthy. I thought we'd have a bounce back year by a number of our players. Last year was terrible. Okay, let's see if I can find. Scroll down. You guys I went too far back. Govind, if the Canucks don't end up getting the first overall pick or the second or third, I hope they draft then Belchitz with the 4 or 5. I got to do some research on I think I'm going to start doing research on the prospects. I want the flying V jersey without Williams on the back. Impossible to find in XL. That's a good point. It's usually Tiger Williams. But I've seen a couple. But that's a good point. Like, why isn't there? It's like a Tony Tanti or something like that. First sentence, Adam Fantilli. Yeah, I don't know. You don't know which is the best players? I don't know, man. Come on. Yo, who won? Rob says, we did. Just kidding. We lost 4-1. I agree with you 100%, Trev. Thank you. The effort was there, just not the reward. I agree, Sports Muppet. If you finish dead last, you can't get any worse than third pick overall. Okay. I thought it was fourth. Rebuild is almost inevitable now. Make sure Alvin is gone first. He builds soft teams. Okay, Toymaker, I get it. Got to have a new topic, man. Raptors are 15-9. Did not see that coming. What else is going on here? Demko revenge tour coming. You've known this. You've known this. You've been sending me messages on my videos saying we're dead last, bro. I love how you're like, whoa, hey, look at this. Surprise, surprise. Our offense is molasses. Toymaker says, I was apathetic before the season started, so I knew I was going down this road. You did not know we were going to be dead last. PK is penalty kill. Canucks had 3 power plays. I don't think we had 3 power plays. Maybe I'm wrong. We only had 2 power plays. It's literally on the site. I'm going to we only had 2, man. We only had 2. I know PK is penalty kill. That's why I was like confused. Why we didn't have 3 power plays. Okay. We had Miller and Horvat. Now we have neither. Alvin kept the Swedish prize instead. You're not wrong. Alvin builds great teams for international ice, just not NHL. Okay, that's a fair statement. Maybe that could be a fair criticism, I should say. I like some of their signings and their ability to develop good players, just not confident in their ability to keep players happy for whatever reason. We have Quinn Hughes, and we're bottom of the barrel, Trev. I agree, but I don't want to get worse. I don't want to get worse, Del. I only want to get better. And giving up Quinn Hughes, in my opinion, gets us worse. unless somehow we can pull off a miracle. The tank battalion keeps rolling. Say what? Say rolling. Blitzkrieg across the back. Oh my goodness, this is awesome. If I say Swedes or Euros, it's more monotone player. It's more one-dimensional players like Carlson or Bluger. Listen. Guy, Naslund was a Swede. Edler, who played the most minutes as a Canuck, right? I think he's played the most as a defenseman, at least. You got Forsberg, was a machine, tank. Just because they're Swedish does not mean they're soft. Come on, man. The Twins, everyone could. The Twins are soft. No, they weren't. They were strong. They were the best on the boards that I've ever seen in my entire life. They had super skill. They won MVPs. Like, did we win a Stanley Cup? We were right there, guys. We were right there. The Twins got so much disrespect in our country and especially in our city. They were fantastic. So glad we got them both. Callum says Team Tank needs to keep foot, fire Kevin Dean, and hire Norman Schwarzkopf. Okay. Full rebuild, or you are part of the problem. Andy, I love it. Okay, you're entitled to that opinion. Okay, you're entitled to that opinion. Yeah, John Garrett jersey would go awesome, man. You can go get it made. You can get custom designed, I think. Where guys, show Toymaker where he can buy one of these. Get a Flying V jersey with number 7 Schneps. I've seen the Schneps jerseys. Elder hit. Olin hit. Yeah, there you go. I'm talking monotone players. Okay. But you're using them all. Like when you say Euros or Swedish, you're talking about them all. So you got to be clarify, okay? Quinn will be leaving, Marcus says. Who wants to stay for a rebuild? Look at his body language. I think he is checking. I don't know. Sucks, but yeah, I'm a bit indifferent right now. It just kind of feels like we're waiting to see if they build around Quinn and EP40 or if they go in a different direction. 95% of okay. Maybe, I don't know. I don't think so. That Garrett mask is such a classic design, 10 out of 10. And Richard says this: the Twins were the best there was, best there is, and the best there ever will be. That's your favorite Canuck? I think Pavel Bure was better, but you're probably right. Those guys were super talented. I mean, Bure was entertaining. Give me Bure and Linden, and I'll put the Twins next, and then probably Naslund and Bertuzzi. If you're gonna go duos, that's what I'd do. I know that Bertuzzi and Naslund are not centers, so. I loved Al Samuelson. What a hitter. There you go. So you've said a couple nice things. Okay. All right, everyone. It's been almost 50 minutes of ranting, of therapy session. It's been good. Guys, you got to see my updated outro video. Okay. Thanks so much for being here. It's been a blast hanging out with you. Honestly, thank you so much for showing up, even when the Canucks don't. And again, love these jerseys. Absolutely love these jerseys. Just way, way too much money. Have a good night. I'm going to keep believing in the blue, even if it's tankathon, even if it's some sort of rebuild. I'm going to believe in this team. I'm going to believe for better days. There's nowhere than up. Okay, go Canucks, go. Have a great night. And I won't be streaming tomorrow night. By the way, I think Canucks Uncensored is doing a post-game show, so make sure you watch them. If not them, there's Nothing is Perfect. I know Doodle Hockey has some. I know Clay's always on. Oh, he doesn't do weekends, so he doesn't do weekends. So have a good night, everyone, and I'll see you soon. I'll be doing more content. You know me. I just pump out content like it's crazy. Follow me everywhere, guys. Follow me everywhere, okay? I'm everywhere. Follow me. Okay, appreciate you.